Hello and welcome. I'm Delia Codes, and this is my streaming Node capstone, where you get to watch me learn everything I need to know about building a Node project, including my struggles with testing, my how do we put this? My struggles with testing, um, my setting up Webpack, or trying to, and figuring out how to get things to render. I have a lot of dropped frames, so um, I'm gonna call up my task manager and kind of see what's taking a lot of processor power. Um, so it looks like there's nothing immediate that I can do about dropped frames, so I will quit this, and I will quit. And I will quit you. And okay, hopefully that'll be a little bit better. My memory's still a little bit high, but I think we can deal with that. And maybe I can close some of these Chrome tabs. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to stop futzing around. So you get to see my project, warts and all. You can find me on Twitter at Delia Codes, Delia underscore codes. And you can find me on the web around there. Anywhere that Delia Codes is found, especially GitHub. So last time we were working on testing, and I was struggling through writing my first tests. And I got to the point where I could say, oh, okay, cool. This is your testing, and this is what your tests are, and this is what your tests do, and this is really great. So that was pretty awesome. And don't mind me while I widen up the video so you can see my face in full Technicolor. Or I don't know what I'm saying. Don't mind me. Okay, and so this time around, I need to unbreak things and hopefully get things to work. And not focus as much about how to do testing, but maybe also trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So that's where we're at. So right now, actually, one other thing. We're trying to get the input to render on the screen. And I may resort to the thing I probably wouldn't want to do, which is kind of like checking the code I've already written and saying, hey, how does this look compared to this? And what is wrong with this? So I may end up doing that. Hopefully not, because that seems like cheating. Because I should be able to figure out how this works. With testing, hopefully I can. All right, so let's get started. Okay, we are streaming, though the display capture seems not to be working. Oh, there we go. Now display capture is working. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna stop leaving you as picture in a picture. Also, guess who broke their thing? So remember when I don't know, remember when I like put it inside dist and then put it inside public? Guess who broke their image? Oh yes, I did. So let's fix that. Even though it's like a small thing, it kind of, it matters. Okay. So that's going to be inside main CSS. And then, which is why I didn't really think about it. Okay, so where is assets in relation to this? It is not in the folder above. It is in that folder. So let's do that. There we go. image restored. Let's at least commit that change. Restored image path. Or corrected image path. Okay, great. So, we are in... Okay, so let's see here. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's find out if this works. No, it does not. And I don't entirely know why. Event.prevent default. And then... Okay. So it's possible that... I wonder if... So let's go to sources and kind of try to see what we can find. Okay. Okay, this is an Axe adapter and jQuery, and like, I don't know. Okay, this is... I don't know what's happening here. Let's look at network. I guess it's funny because it's like it's no longer calling these two functions, and so because I'm using Webpack, it has changed the way in which I can troubleshoot here. I don't see anything here. And if we refresh, we get a code refresh, but we don't get anything else. I mean, I will note that add user meals is assigned value and never used. So I'm wondering if we do add user meals. I mean, okay, let's try it. No, nothing. And I would also note that we've got Webpack automatically building these things. So let's kind of make sure that Webpack is still working. Oh. I do not know what that means. And this is not referencing anything that I know. So let's remove this. And let's click this again. Oh yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. So it looks like okay, so why don't we do this? It doesn't like this. So why don't we do entry, and then we do entry, and let's try that. I mean, I'm not sure why mine wouldn't work. Okay, that seems to have worked. I'm not sure why what I did would not work, except for unless like I'm doing some sort of like, I don't know. All right. Regardless, let's try this. Okay. So, next thing. Let's commit our Webpack changes. Small edit to entry. Small edit to entry. Two entries. And probably a pretty vague commit, but you know, whatever. Okay, so from here, so let's go back to client, and then let's call add user meals, just because we can. Because we need to be able to run it. Okay, and there's some sort of refresh thing here that's wrong. Okay. Ooh! I got a comment. Yay, I'm glad you made it. The entry point is the main file. Okay, I don't entirely understand what the entry point in the main file is. It would require the rest for you automatically. Okay, so let's go to. I would require the rest for you automatically. Uh, uh, okay. Oh, okay. So, in other words, what I could do is I don't have to necessarily include. Okay, so this is the entry point, is the main. Okay, it sounds like I need to Google that. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, then that makes much more sense. Okay, so we should do this, and then what we should do is we should do client, and then we should make this into finish this off here, and put a thing here, and then put this as API. Okay, let's exit this. Okay, that makes sense now that I looked it up. Thank you. Okay, let's see if it runs and builds. Ooh. It doesn't like this. Multiple assets emit to the same file name. Okay. I feel like I don't entirely understand this. So Webpack config. Okay, so config equals entry blah. Module.exports equals config. Config main. Okay, so they do it with this with an object. Which is exactly my thing that I'm doing. I feel like I'm not understanding something. Let me go back to the getting started here. Okay. Okay, I don't understand. I mean, the only other thing I can think of is that they define it separately, which I don't necessarily think should matter too much. Um, Maybe I only need one entry point. Maybe I don't need to do these files. Rereading his comment. Okay, so I'm just gonna comment this out and move along. And maybe that does what I needed to do. And I don't actually know why it's not. I guess when I save the configuration, it's not necessarily doing its thing. So let's find out if I edit something in API, like this weird auto indentation problem. And then I click save. Oh, look! It did it. Okay. Okay, that makes much more sense. All right. Cool. Commented out unneeded entry is what I would say. All right. Bundle.js changed. Great. All right. And let's make sure. Holy moly. Look at this. I'm getting console logs. Holy Batman. All right. So let's do this. Okay. We still have a refresh. Okay. Okay, so let's do another thing. Let's go in. We're an API. I don't think we need to be an API right now. API test, photo, cancel. Okay, I wonder where the console is. Okay, so right now, this is running twice. Okay. See, no other consoles. Okay. And let's see here. Okay. Our build has happened. Let's go here. Okay. Nothing happens, and we don't know why. Okay. So now let's return to our tests. Okay, so let's go to our testing window. We have a lot of tests. So we have one passing test and two failing tests. And part of the whole like failing versus passing tests is I'm not exactly sure what I'm not exactly sure how to use jest to get what I want here. So for instance, let's comment this out. Um, and again, expected collection, I'm getting this weird not to contain equal. And I'm using just to contain. So I don't understand. So, okay. So let me Google this, because that's what we're going to have to do. And also that refresh thing is a problem too. And I think that's a jQuery specific thing. Okay, what? There we go. Ooh. Okay. I guess the thing I don't entirely understand. I mean, so this is okay. So render Okay, so let's write a really simple test. I don't know. Oh, I should tweet that. Okay. And I'm not going to say I mean, I think what I should say is, okay, so messages here. No, messages, no. I need tweets. I need to create a tweet. Okay, there we go. Now if I could let home, like, there we go. No, hide home. Okay, anyway. Okay, so what I'm saying here is the temptation to make a test simpler, to make a test simple, should correspond with what you need out of the test. How much you give into the temptation to make a test simple, and therefore to be done, should correspond with what you need out of that function. And it won't let me tweet because it's less than 140 characters. Oh Lord. I am... So we're gonna have to go to the website to tweet this. They need to update that. Seriously. Should probably tweet at them to update it, but I won't make you be with me for that. Alright, so let's do it, shall we? No! Okay. Alright, I'm gonna stop messing around. Okay, so let's get back into this slog. Into this slog of troubleshooting. So what I want to do is I want to find out if I want it to match the string. To be defined. Okay. Has assertions. I don't know. I'm getting undefined when I do it. And I don't know why I'm getting undefined, I guess. Expect collection to be an array-like structure. I guess it's like some weird thing about the thing. I guess we should, let's try to have been called. And then Um, and I guess that's, let's click save. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. A really, really simple thing. I don't understand this not. Let's comment this out. Okay. Okay, React, TypeScript. I know. And well, that's useful. I don't want to. Okay, so let's put this in quotes and let's try to figure out what the hell. Okay, this doesn't actually appear in here. Uh-huh. Yes, I copied and pasted it. And, okay, so let me show you what, okay. So expect just dot function, and then not to have been called. Since we're calling it, it should theoretically do that. So that's the thing that I'm really confused about right now. And I was actually getting that with my contain as well. So if you look at my mapping meals, this expected collection to be an array-like structure. That being said, it's returning a string. It's returning what template returns essentially. So I mean, ultimately your code, you're testing template, so I don't entirely know why. And it's returning pretty much what I expect it to, and it should contain macaroni. So it should be passing, but I don't entirely understand why it is not passing. And it's probably some simple error. I mean, honestly. Okay. So webpack configuration can go away. Cheat sheet. Ooh, this looks neat. Okay. Honestly, it may be useful to ooh, that's a good idea. Look at example of using not. I'm also thinking that this to match could be useful. Um, I just don't under the thing I don't understand is why contain equals not. So let's search not to not. I'm sorry, the best La Croix flavor is coconut, but you know. Hmm. I guess what we could do is we could expect it to not be undefined. Okay. Hmm. So render has this jQuery stuff, and I'm kind of wondering whether or not it makes sense to do something else with that. So let's do this. Let's okay, so let's try this. I guess okay, so I guess the thing about dot not is the fact that it is using object dot is equality. And then so let's look up what object dot is equality is equality. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. Um, I mean, so let's console log this again to make sure that we know what we're getting and compare that with the inequality. Okay, we're getting an array. Okay, so to match actually maybe like your best bet for this test. I guess the thing I don't understand is why I'm getting undefined. Okay, so let's put it in another describe real quick, just to make sure that there's nothing else that I'm doing wrong. Okay, Actually, this should be loaded in our... This should be loaded in our thing. Hold on, I need to sneeze. Thank you. Oh wait, I'm ridiculous. It's going to return undefined when I've got a console log on it. Okay. So let's copy and paste this and put this in here. Okay. And then let's give it what we expect to give it. In the test. And then let's find out. Oh, I got a define template. Okay. Because again, we're testing template as much as we're testing this. So let's do that. That's not a bad sign. Okay, good. Okay, so let's do that. Let's paste that in. Great. And then let's go here. And then let's do our console log again. And then let's grab our thing again and put it in. It's an array. It passes an array, which is kind of what template is expecting. Well, because, yeah. Because it's an array of 1. So what we should do is, let's say, array. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so let's pass this. Oh, okay. Expect P to match. I think I'm getting the testing wrong. That actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let's look at what this is. This is to equal. Because I think the reason why I'm getting undefined is because I was using it in a way. And this is expect dot array containing. Wow, I broke it. Oh, it doesn't like that. Okay, so I'm confused. Where do you belong? Okay, so this is wrong. Ah, the undefined blues. Okay, what isn't saved? Okay, so let's remove the console log, which I feel like I've said like 20 times this time. And I feel like I keep like... Okay. Alright, I'm going to check Twitter, and then I'm going to say goodbye to everyone, and thank you so much for joining. I'm really, really happy that you've managed to make it. Doesn't look like Twitter's notifying me of anything. Okay, here concludes my struggling with test part 3, and me struggling to get this code to actually render. I managed to correct my Webpack error, though, I think. And, yeah. I think I need to rip out the jQuery, because that page refresh thing looks very familiar and is probably a problem. Well, it's a problem, but it's probably something that's probably some jQuery stuff that I need to just yank out. But that means I'm going to have to learn how to do vanilla.js. Thank you for watching.